Is everyone all right? Thanks for your help. Now we just have to wait for the official news. I hope Rania doesn't keep us too long.
Huh. Do you think Svarog and Clara felt the effects of our battle with the Guardian?
I think they'll be fine. Plus, Svarog's devotion to Clara is even greater than his hostility to Wildfire. If you're worried, you could look for them over at the robot settlement.
Outsiders. Thank you for rescuing Clara.
Seems like Perkins picked up a stammer.
Its language module must have malfunctioned. Can you take us to Clara?
Outsiders are friends of Clara. Follow me.
You have visitors, Clara.
Oh, it's the variables. There was a huge shaking just now coming up through the ground. Mr. Svarog said it must have been...
Recalculating. Conclusion. Engine of creation. 97.66% probability. The engine of creation was an immense construction machine created by the architects. It was not built to fight.
Well, whatever. We won. Thanks to that giant robot, we were finally able to take care of the Stellaron. And Branya made a promise. The underworld and the overworld will soon be reunited. Which means that you, Svarog, you won't have to worry about preserving the underworld for the time being. March, everyone, thank you so much. I wasn't sure, but now... Mr. Svarog, what do you say? You guys said you were travelers from other worlds, right? I want to be just like you. One day, I'm gonna go traveling to faraway places and make new friends.
Calculation result. Update. Mission number 0001. Preserve the underworld. Complete.
That's our Branya! Quick as a flash!
She certainly moves a lot faster than some people I know.
If you haven't got anything nice to say right now, zip it!
Let's take it in turns. You rest. I'll stand guard.
You made it. I thought you were about to miss out on a moment of history.
No way! After all our hard work, how could we miss out on the final celebration, right?
I smell it too. For Oleg and I, not to mention the other adults, reopening the passageway means rediscovering old ways of living. Return to normality. But for the children who were born into this era, who grew up in this isolation, this will be a new life altogether. Once you've tasted freedom, it's difficult to accept a life of separation and isolation. Those of us whose childhoods were marred by tragedy, we must strive to do better for the next generation. I'm sorry. Here I am talking your ear off again. This is a day to remember. We should welcome it with smiles. If you have time, talk to the folks here. Every one of them will tell you about their excitement. Then when you're ready, let's go home.
Finally, I can get back to supervising the cable cars. I thought I'd spend the rest of my life in those mines. Ah, it's you, the liberators of the underworld. You're the first passengers we've had since being sealed off. It'll be my honor to get you to the surface in one piece. Oh, I'm afraid you might have to make an exception, miss. My license has expired, but then I haven't had the chance to go up and renew it for 10 years now. So, ready to climb aboard? Brothers, sisters, ladies, gentlemen, boys and girls.
Whoa! Look at the big blue ceiling!
That's not a ceiling, Hook. That's the sky.
So this is the overworld? The air here smells different.
Less rust and geomarrow particles floating around. Take a deep breath, children. This is what freedom tastes like. I never thought I'd live to see the administrative district again. All those years. We've been through a lot, Natasha.
You're right, Oleg. It's funny. The moment I boarded the cable car, my mind was filled with everything I wanted to do on the surface. But now, I just want to sit down, zone out, and watch the people coming and going. And let the day just pass me by.
Enjoy the peace and quiet, Natasha. We earned it.
It's Japard! Is he here to meet us?
He's still on duty.
Welcome back to the administrative district, Trailblazers.
Trailblazers. First time anyone's called us that on this planet.
The architects think it's only right that we should address you properly. Outsiders is hardly fitting anymore. Please allow me to apologize again for what happened in the restricted zone. You were only trying to help. I should have trusted Serval's judgment. I'll keep that in mind. Lady Bronya's inaugural address will begin soon. She asked me to pass on her invitation to you.
Huh? That's sooner than I expected. Is she well enough to...
Not really. But Lady Bronya insisted on delivering the speech as soon as possible. She wants the people to understand what happened. The address will be held at Everwinter Monument. I hope the three of you can find time to attend.
See the adventurous moles!
Look, there's a crowd gathering over there. Is the address starting soon?
Looks like it. Bronya hasn't arrived yet, though. Let's find some...
Guards! Formation!
Whoa, this must be it!
Citizens of Belobog, I kindly ask for your attention. Lady...
People of Belobog, hear me! Today we gather here to celebrate our victory, but it was a sacrifice made by a mighty guardian that delivered us this opportunity. She dispelled an evil that cost us 700 years of suffering. And in the process, she paid the ultimate price. The sacrifice of Cocolia Rand ushers in a new chapter. The blizzard beyond the walls will die away, and the offensives of our Silvermane guards will begin to contain the Fragmentum's advance. In the far north, I witnessed with my own eyes the struggle between the late Supreme Guardian and the evil power that sought to destroy us. In her last moments, the Supreme Guardian told me her greatest regret. The order to seal off the underworld from the overworld. With the passage of time, she gradually came to realize the consequences of that decision. Although tortured with guilt, she could not undo the damage. In her final moments, she wanted us to mark the Stellaron's end by reuniting Belobog. Overworlders and underworlders must embrace the dawn of a new age. Together, people of the underworld, I dare not ask for your forgiveness. I now know the reality of your decade of suffering. But I want us to work together. We know that without your perseverance and hard work, Belobog will not recover its former glory. And the seed of civilization will not be preserved. And on that note, I'd like to extend my heartfelt gratitude to a few guests of the city. Most of you were not aware of their arrival. But it is thanks to them that our world now flourishes with hope. They made me realize that while we remain focused on preserving the ground beneath our feet, we should not forget to look up into the sky. I firmly believe that with the determination of everyone, our world, the world the Trailblazers call Yarilo 6, will no longer be alone among the stars. But before we accomplish that goal, I humbly ask you to follow me into the future. I, Bronya Rand, the 19th Guardian of Belobog, hereby take my oath.
Lady Bronya! Lady Bronya!
Bronya, we're back!
March, Don Hung, and you. It's wonderful you made it to the address. Sorry, I know the invitation was very last minute, but I needed to get the news out as soon as possible. The longer people waited, the more rumors started to swirl. The situation risked spinning out of control. Yes, I'm fine now, don't worry. My mother... She tried to force the voice of the Stellaron into my head. It was a terrible feeling. I don't know what would have happened if you hadn't shown up.
That was some speech, Bronya. If I had to talk like that in front of a huge crowd, I'd be shaking head to toe.
It was all just a bunch of palatable lies. I hope you never have a similar experience, March. I prefer to be honest with the people, but I also want to preserve their hope.
Don Hung, wanna talk about Mr. Yang's findings?
Allow me to explain.
Which means the fragmentum has already taken root by this point. Even though the Stellaron is sealed, we won't be able to reverse the damage immediately. No need for apologies. You've gone out of your way to save this world. You nearly lost your life. I have no right to ask for more. Besides, I agree with Mr. Yang. Ultimately, the fate of Belobog is in the hands of its own people. In that case, as a leader, I must give you a promise of the same weight. We will hold out with everything we have until the day you Trailblazers return. Even if it takes another 700 years, the children of Yarilo 6 will look up to the sky with hope in their hearts. So long, my friends. May the preservation bless your journey.
Congrats! That was one heck of a first trailblazing expedition!
Worth celebrating, I'd say. 2.5?
What? That run-of-the-mill, huh?
My scoring criteria are different from yours.
Anyway, we should be asking you. Any thoughts you want to share? Wait, what? No way! We're about to leave and I've hardly got any decent photos. Come on! Let's go back to the administrative district and hang out for a bit longer. Bronya said she's willing to wait 700 years for us. Huh. Don Hung, how long can humans live for?
Forever. But in that scenario, they can't be considered human anymore.
Yikes, so serious. I was just curious. Here we are, Everwinter Monument. Photo time! Oh, Payla and Hook are here too. Let's make sure we get them in the background.
Here, aren't you overworlders worried it'll melt?
Not at all. It may look like ice, but it's actually a monument carved out of geomeral crystal.
Ah, geomarrow! It's a shame Daddy isn't here. He'd find a buyer for it and sell it for big bucks.
How do I explain? This particular piece of geomarrow is definitely not for sale.
A photo? What's that? Hook, what?
I must remind you that taking photos of others without gaining their permission violates Belobog Public Security Ordinance number... Wait, that's a nice picture. And it's crystal clear.
Wow, photos are awesome. Can Hook have it?
You like it? It's yours. A farewell gift from us. Okay, where to next? Oh, we haven't seen Serval since we got back. Let's head to the workshop.
Who's there? Didn't your parents tell you to knock before? It's you three. Come on in. I was just talking to Clara about you.
How have you been, big sister? Miss Serval's workshop is amazing. There are all kinds of things.
Miss Serval? Clara is such a well-mannered kid. Meanwhile, the architect's children are still calling me auntie and making me feel old.
Hey, that's not your line. We're here to take a photo, remember?
Photo? This feels like one of my fan meetups. Anyway, for you guys, I do autographs for free.
Photo. Oh, I remember. When I was little, Mr. Svarog took a photo for me.
Over here, Clara. Want to learn some cool poses? Pretty great. I wish the photographers at my shows had your skills.
Huh? Am I really that short?
Don't worry. If you eat like Don Hung, you'll be as tall as him one day. Here, keep it. A little farewell gift from the Astral Express.
Huh? You're leaving so soon? I understand. Well, this photo will always be close to my heart. I'll make a copy for you too, Clara.
Thanks, Miss Serval. Big sister, March, Dan Hung, thanks for taking care of me. Safe travels. If you have time, please come back and visit me and Mr. Svarog.
That's enough sightseeing and photo taking to last me a while. Time to head back to the Goethe Hotel for a good night's sleep.
We can sleep when we're back on the Express.
Not so fast. Last time we were here, that evil Madam Guardian interrupted us before we'd gotten the most out of our luxury suites. Don't you think we should make up for it? Come on. Himeko and Mr. Yang are grown-ups. I'm sure they'll cope without us for one night. Besides, don't you want to chit-chat with the locals now that Belobog is full of life again? I know I do.
Come around and have a look.
Weather's pretty nice, huh?
At the end of your journey, all that perplexes you and troubles you will resolve.
Oh, it was a close thing, all right. Good thing it dawned on me. Hey, Sampo doesn't have to be a protagonist, right? The likes of us are better suited to, shadowy comic relief, huh? Turns out the Astral Express crew is more fun than I expected. You liked it? Really? Told you so. No. I'm in no hurry to leave. What? Oh, Epsilon? What fun can you get out of a giant Vanity Fair like that? True happiness always entails the manifestation of the dignity of mankind. Now, that's a quote I live by. Well, bye for now. Send my regards to the guys and girls in the tavern. Oh, and don't forget to say that Sempo Kaski will catch them for the next one. Time to make my curtain call. To you, my dear audience, I dedicate my performance. I wonder, did I bring a little more joy into your lives? You don't have to answer that. But if the answer is no, then you'll break my heart.
We should be getting back to the Express. Time to find March and Danheng.
Morning! How did you sleep? I'm full of energy myself. You poor thing. I'll go check the lunar calendar. Today might be unlucky.
Did you get Himiko's message? It's time to go. The conductor will nag us again if we put the express behind schedule.
Yeah. Well, pack your souvenirs and stuff. Back home we go.
Come around and have a look.
You know what I mean.
Here we are at last. It's sad to say goodbye.
Nothing lasts forever. You'll stop feeling sad the moment you set foot on the express.
Hey, I'm not that heartless, you know.
Priorities? What do you mean? Are you saying rebuilding the underworld isn't one of your priorities?
Of course not. I'm just saying we have limited assets and we need new parameters.
Assets, parameters. You sure love your fancy words. Forget it. Leave it to me. I'll go down myself.
Come on, Seela. I won't leave you to—
Look, Branya! There'll be plenty of difficulties waiting for them, right?
Yes. Their future is filled with even more uncertainty than ours. But We will prevail here, even if it means arguments like this go on forever.
They won't go on forever if I win them.
Welcome home, you three.
Himeko, Mr. Yang! Team Trailblaze back from duty. Mission 1 accomplished.
Although Welt and I didn't get the chance to go with you, I can tell you worked hard to bring things back to normal. Well done, everybody. And especially you. I heard a lot of good things about you. I'd say it's a solid 5 stars.
Get some rest on the Express. Eurilo 6 was not an easy ride. Pom-Pom is of the opinion that we should leave as soon as possible to avoid potential resurgences of the anomalies we experienced earlier. Himeko and I agree.
Which means we need to decide where our next destination is.
That's right.
That's the path of the Nameless, I presume. Always on the road, always trailblazing. I'm not complaining, by the way. One adventure after another? That's exactly what I signed up for.
Looks like March has fallen in love with the way of the Nameless. That's good to hear. You can head back to your rooms for some rest, or stay here and make yourselves a cup of coffee, whichever.
I'll head back to my room then.
There I was thinking this guy would gradually open up.
We need to give him some time, March. I think he treasures the time spent with you guys. About your battle against the Supreme Guardian and the whole Stellaron situation. You must have a lot of unanswered questions, I suppose. While you were away, Welt and I did some research and came to some interesting conclusions. Let me know if you want to ask about anything.
Home sweet home. Mr. Yang and Himeko must be bored given how long our train had to stay here. Where's our next stop? I can't wait!
Shh! Checking StarRail stability! Pom-Pom needs to focus!
The Express crew tread upon the Trailblaze. We travel between worlds, like a thread weaved into the life stories of others. The universe is vast beyond our imagination. It's a miracle that our paths converge. The fact that we get to know and travel with each other can only be seen as the design of destiny. Thank you for becoming our companion. I'll do my best to answer any questions you may have. Welt may be better equipped to answer that, but if you want my 2 cents, I'd say it's unlikely. I guess it's possible, but it would take a long time. I can tell from your report that the new Supreme Guardian of Belobog is a smart young lady with leadership qualities. What's more important is that she now understands her people after the journey with you. The firm and honest support she gets from people around her will also prove immensely useful. But fate likes to play tricks on people. Even if during their lifetime they manage to make Eurilo 6 prosper again to a certain degree, they will remain vulnerable and helpless to countless threats lurking in the recesses of the universe. We can only give them our best wishes from afar. You're most welcome.
So, your first trailblazing expedition has concluded. How do you feel? Be it joy or pain, success or regret, it's all part of the journey. Those feelings will accompany you as long as you tread on the trailblaze, and one day you'll grow used to them. It seems you have something on your mind. Let's hear it. I'd like to hear a fresh perspective myself. As talkative as Himiko is, we've pretty much run out of topics. Is that so? Well, I think you did the right thing. It's better to move forward with the burden of knowledge than to tread a perilous road with blind optimism. I remember a distant world where the people were faced with unimaginable danger every single day. But they saved their planet time after time with wisdom and courage. This goes to show how much of a difference ordinary people can make. I hope your Relo 6 sees that too. Likewise, get some sleep. We'll be heading off again soon.
Pom-Pom, we're back! Shh! Checking StarRail stability! Pom-Pom needs to focus!
Good to see you.
Spatial readout! Back to the normal bracket! StarRail stability keeps rising. 56%. The numbers have stabilized. Dispatch the Express! Oh! Welcome back to the Express! You've accomplished your Trailblaze mission. The Express appreciates your help. The destination will be announced at the navigation meeting. For now, get some rest and stay tuned. Right away, to avoid encountering the anomalies again, the Express will dispatch shortly and head to a more stable area. For your safety, please don't leave your seat until the Express has reached cruising speed. Hello? Hello? It's about time we hit the road, passengers. Thanks to the 3 Trailblazers, the activity of the Fragmentum has reached the lowest level, and the readings regarding the status of the StarRail have returned to normal. Pom-Pom will dispatch the Express shortly, and we'll be leaving Relo 6. Please be seated and say your goodbyes to this planet.
Yanqing,
Yes, General.
watch this person carefully. Do you remember me?
I remember. Of 5 people, 3 must pay a price. You are not one of them, Jin Yuan. Of 5 people, 3 must pay a price. You are one of them.
Hold on. I'll be there soon.
What did I tell you? He's definitely sleeping in. We trailblazers can go days without sleep, but when we do hit the hay, we have to make up for it. Anyway, no point wasting our time in the corridor. The conductor wants us to attend a warp navigation meeting. Same old location, apparently. And we can't be late. Let's head over. Oh, by the way, you drew the short straw. It's your turn to wash the coffee cups this week.
Morning. You're very punctual. Oh, I can't remember the last time I got such a polite response. The trailblazing of Eurilo 6 is drawn to a close, and the Astral Express must depart for the next planet. Not telling yet. We'll make an official announcement in the meeting, but I'm keeping you in suspense for now. The meeting will start soon.
Passengers, the warp navigation meeting has officially begun. Firstly, Pom-Pom wants to congratulate you, the Nameless, for successfully resolving the problems at this stop. The Express is now able to continue along the StarRail.
The three of us actually pulled it off, huh?
It's time for your conductor, that's me, to reveal the name of our next stop.
Long time no see, Astral Express crew. It's Kafka. I came at a good time. You're all here. Every single one.
No need for the mysterious introduction, Stellaron Hunter.
Himiko, correct? Apologies for interrupting your little get-together, but I'm sure once you've heard my request, you'll forgive me. I'd like you to make a destination alteration.
I've seen your face before, Stellaron Hunter. Even if it was only on a corporation wanted poster. They were offering quite the bounty. Dead or alive. Do you know the figure?
Doesn't concern me. Then again, a corporation bounty is a compliment, not an insult, don't you think? The higher the figure, the bigger the compliment.
You wanted criminals sure know how to look on the bright side of things.
I will say, Herta certainly paid you all a compliment. A maniac that claims he can see destiny, leading a bunch of wild lunatics in pursuit of the most dangerous objects in the universe. And Herta doesn't give out compliments very often.
In pursuit of the most dangerous objects in the universe, huh? Well, in that sense, you Astral Expressers and I are cut from the same cloth.
You're in the wrong place, Kafka. We're not about to accept your request, and we're not about to get into bed with a Stellaron Hunter. It was nice talking with you. Perhaps next time you'll be willing to pay us a visit in person, and we can continue our little discussion.
Have you guys heard of the Law Fu?
The Xianzhou Lawfu? It belongs to the Hexa fleet of the Xianzhou Alliance. We've heard of it.
But what you haven't heard is that it's currently very close to you. A couple of warp jumps away, in fact. Not to mention, 45 system hours ago, a Stellaron burst occurred on the Lawfu. An unexpected calamity, don't you think?
What exactly are you Stellaron hunters trying to do? The Xianzhou Alliance aren't us. They won't give you time to explain. Once you draw the attention of the hunt, you become their prey. The Alliance will hunt you to the end of the universe.
Stop speaking in riddles, Kafka. Say what you have to say.
It's simple. That Stellaron has nothing to do with us, but the Xianzhou is convinced that we're responsible. My companion, Blade, has been taken away by the Cloud Knights. I want to bring him back, resolve this Stellaron crisis, and clear our names.
Nothing to do with you? Yeah, right. Sounds like a weird coincidence to me. You just happened to show up after the Stellaron burst? Also, we're not your friends. Why should we care if a Stellaron hunter is innocent, No! Why are we listening to her? The Alliance is strong. Is a single Stellaron burst really too much for them to handle? We're the crew of the Astral Express, not some squad of Stellaron-stealing super specialists.
You could, of course, not get involved. Knowing that the Stellaron hasn't yet affected this region of space, you could make the jump and arrive at the next world. But sooner or later, the StarRail here will be more blocked off than it was before. I can tell you what the future holds. If you don't go to the Lawfu, the Stellaron will eventually contaminate the entire ship, and over half of the inhabitants will perish. Oh, you brave and fearless trailblazers, you benevolent nameless. Can you really remain indifferent to that?
This companion of yours, Blade, he'd perish too, right?
No comment. Here are the coordinates. It's up to you how to proceed. Our destinations may differ, but the orbits of the stars will eventually converge. See you later.
March, get Dan Heng.
Whoa, what are you doing here? I gave him the lowdown. Hey, remember what I said, okay? We're gonna vote against it. I'm not gonna take orders from that woman. It's way too much of a coincidence. A Stellaron hunter shows up at the site of a Stellaron burst that just happens to be occurring nearby? Does anyone really believe that? Oh, I'm so mad. She just hijacks our communications and then hangs up? So rude. You used to know her, right? Was she always like this? Oh, yeah? Huh. Maybe she really liked you. Oh, yeah. I just spoke to Dan Heng. Here's the deal. We've all got to vote against. Trust me, she'll hold a democratic vote. One for you, one for me, one for Dan Heng. 3 altogether. We never go anywhere without a consensus.
Seems like the longer I spend in my room, the stranger things are when I emerge. March told me. If If it were one of the other ships, it might have been okay. But I can't go to the Luofu. I remember the Xianzhou was a sight to behold. I'm forbidden from setting foot on the Luofu.
Are you okay, Dan Heng? March brought you up to speed, I assume.
I'm fine. And yes, I'm up to speed.
Good. In that case, our Stellaron hunter claims that a Stellaron burst has occurred on the Xianzhou Luofu, and that we're in the vicinity. If we head for the Luofu, we may have the chance to save many innocent lives. However, it's also possible that our Stellaron hunter is lying and using us for her own ends. Neither Welt nor I believe that she's telling us the truth, but we can't just ignore the intel she's given us. So, we're about to hold a democratic vote on whether to set a course for the Xianzhou. All those in favor, hold out your hand. All those against, keep your arms by your side. 3, 2... against 2. Well, it looks like the Astral Express crew has a majority vote to head for the Xianzhou.
I calmed down and thought about it a bit. If it turns out that woman isn't lying, then a lot of innocent people are gonna get hurt. Now's the time for thinking about other people.
All right. I think we're all used to March's modus operandi by now.
So, Dan Heng, you want to stay here?
Yes.
In that case, Welt, ready for a trailblazing expedition? I know you've been itching to get out there for a while now, but make sure you take good care of the two of them.
Don't...
Destination Xianzhou, here we come!
The train is about to make the jump. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Whoa! So that's a Xianzhou ship? It looks even bigger than Eurilo 6!
For the Xianzhou, these ships are their planets. Terrestrial environments are cradles that allow civilizations to survive and then develop. Some of those civilizations progress further, constructing spacefaring vessels, which allow them to voyage into the unknown. The Xianzhou Alliance is one such civilization. I've only glimpsed it a few times, but it's as magnificent as I remember.
You okay there? What's with all the lonely nostalgia vibes?
This is the Astral Express. I repeat, this is the Astral Express. We have arrived in Xianzhou territory. Requesting landing permission from ground control. From the bridge, I mean.
Welcome to Luofu Skyport. Starsky Finn. Please await transfer. Please wait transfer. Please wait transfer.
Something's not right.
The signal is still repeating, but no one is guiding us into dock.
Maybe the Stellaron hunters were telling the truth. It seems like something really did happen to the Xianzhou. A vessel arrives at a deserted spaceport. Isn't that how, like, loads of horror movies start?
Let's not let our imaginations get the better of us.
Please await transfer. Please await transfer. Please await transfer.
Still the automated signal?
Yes, it's still on repeat. Ah, there we go.
The Jade Gate now opening. On behalf of the Xianzhou Lafu, welcome, guests from afar. Please proceed to dock in accordance with the guidance.
Huh? Is this still automated?
The signal broke off. Seems that's all there is.
We should get going. Himiko, stay vigilant back here on the Express.
Relax. I've got Don Hung here with me. Make sure you're properly prepared before you set off.
Before we set off, I need to clarify the aim of this journey with you. The Stellaron hunters have given us a lot to consider, and a lot to doubt. But the most important part of this expedition is...
Ugh, that Belobog expedition got in your head, huh?
The Stellaron hunters clearly have ulterior motives. However, knowing what they're all about, and given the focus of Kafka's words, I have no doubt that the Xianzhou is dealing with a Stellaron. The Alliance and the Express haven't had any previous dealings, so our arrival might not receive the warmest welcome. But as trailblazers, we're not in this for fame or gain. We just need to do everything in our power to assist the Xianzhou and eliminate the source of disaster. Always keep that in mind, and don't forget the way of the Trailblaze. Explore, understand, establish, and connect.
Yeah!
Let's go.
Oh, look. It's just containers as far as the eye can see. This area isn't for receiving guests, it's for unloading cargo. Who decided to send us this way? Such a huge port and not a soul in sight. It gives me the creeps. Stop talking. If there is someone here, they're in my bad books already. Mr. Yang, what should we do?
We should start with the person who opened the Jade Gate. If it turns out they're not friendly, then at least they've already made things easier for us. If it turns out they were just doing their job, then we can ask them what happened here.
That's Mr. Yang. This is child's play for him. He's dealt with all kinds of dangers before.
Let's move. Keep your wits about you.
moving! Someone's hurt!
Up ahead. You're hurt, son. Try not to talk. March, use your six-phased ice to stop the bleeding. Go easy. We don't want to add frostbite to his list of complaints.
I'm on it!
This area saw fierce fighting only recently. Let's keep searching. There might be other survivors.
Up ahead. Please.
Nap time.
Time to twirl! Time to twirl! Time to twirl! Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. Time to twirl! This big diamond! It's all yours! Time to twirl!
Let's rock! You can fight it, or rock with it!
Who's next? A sharp scythe needs targets.
Why have if we stop?
Don't worry, miss. I have a favor to ask, that's all.
Favor? Count me out. What if we do it wrong and you get your cloud cronies to throw us in jail?
I shouldn't have doubted you. Please accept my apologies. Our road ahead is barricaded. Do you see? The soldiers stationed here must have moved these into a roadblock.
What? Does he look like a crane to you?
I'd like to see us try. They're extremely heavy. Even with all of us, we wouldn't be able to move one. Not that I'm doubting your skill, but I'd feel terrible if you hurt yourself in the process. If I'm not mistaken, the containers in the Trove of Verdure can be moved around using a control panel. You've already put on quite the show. Do you think you'll be able to find and operate the control panel? Should be simple, right? I knew it. We just need to pass through here, take the barge to Starskiff Haven, and we'll be safe.
You know, you sound sweet enough, but you were talking about getting us escorted away by your...
Nap time.
Time to twirl! Time to twirl!
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Time to twirl! Time to twirl! Hey! This big diamond! It's all yours!
The Stellaron.
You work for the Skyfaring Commission, so I assume you're aware of its destructive power.
Yes, I am. As an Amicassator, I've been to many planets and seen my fair share of Stellaron corrosion.
A sharp scythe needs targets.
Nap time.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. Time to twirl! Time to twirl! Time to twirl! Hey! Time to twirl! Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. Time to twirl! This big diamond! It's all yours!
Start it up.
Time to twirl!
You can fight it or rock with it.
Time to twirl! A sharp scythe needs targets.
Nap time.
Time to twirl!
Keep up.
Time to twirl! Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. Time to twirl! Time to twirl! This big diamond! It's all yours! Time to twirl!
Nap time.
A sharp scythe needs targets.
Get ready, and watch your backs.
Leave it to me.
Don't think about running. Vitality means forever.
Don't get careless. That's better.
Don't mess
Ready
with
to
me.
jam.
Turn it up.
Ready to lose yourself? You can fight it or rock with it.
Time to twirl!
Secret of the safe.
Just in time. Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Ready to jam.
Nap time.
What a headache. Who's next? Time to twirl! I'll free you from your chains. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Songs for you.
Keep up.
Do you know who I am? This big diamond! It's all yours! Only a scratch!
Naughty child.
I'll end your misery. Let's rock! Don't mess with me.
Secret of the safe.
I'll free you from your chains. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
That's better.
Ready to jam.
Just in time. Just a little something. Think nothing of
This song's for you.
What a headache.
Ready to lose yourself? You can fight it or rock with it.
Don't mess with me.
Merciful Medicus.
Thanks.
Pretty good crowd today.
Keep up.
Time to twirl!
it. I'm okay.
A beauty and defense.
That's better.
Honored to meet me.
Nap time.
What a headache.
Just in time. Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Ready to jam.
Who's next?
This song's for you.
Turn it up.
Secret of the safe.
That's it.
Do you know who I am? This big diamond! It's all yours! Time to twirl! So you are afraid of me. I'll free you from your chains. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Pretty good crowd today.
Keep up.
Ready to lose yourself? You can fight it or rock with it!
Nap time.
What are you looking at? Time to twirl!
This song's for you. Turn it up!
Just in time. Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Don't mess with me. I'll end your misery.
I'm okay.
Secret of the safe.
Pretty good crowd today.
Let's rock.
Who's next?
Time for a shot.
I'll free you from your chains. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Naughty child. That's better.
That's it?
That hurt.
Ready to lose yourself? You can fight it or rock with it!
Time for a shot.
What a head. Ready to jam.
Just in time. Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Don't mess with me. Who's next?
A miracle.
Nap time.
What a headache.
A beauty.
Only a scratch.
Secret of the safe.
Don't mess with me. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Immortality.
Oh, finally! Look how many tail hairs I lost on the way! Oh, we had a difficult start, but things got easier. Look, that's the barge I was talking about. Don't fret. All Amicacetors know their way around a star skiff.
I was perfectly calm until she volunteered to help.
Please take your seats, everyone. We'll be off right away. On behalf of the Skyfaring Commission, allow me to welcome you to Starskiff Haven. On the Xianzhou Luofu, anything relating to aviation, navigation, and trade falls within the scope of the Skyfaring Commission, which is one of the 6 commissions of the Luofu. As the biggest port on the ship, Starskiff Haven is governed by the Skyfaring Commission too.
You definitely sound like a... what was it again? Oh, Amy Cassiter. By which I mean nice speech.
That's too kind of you. My job involves ferrying business delegates to and from Starskiff Haven, so I do this kind of introduction all the time. Anyway, we're safe now. Normally, I'd be a good host and take you around, but these are difficult times. Let's head to the Palace of Astrum first and report your arrival to Madame Yukong.
Palace of Astrum?
Right there, the tallest building in the city. It's also the headquarters of the Skyfaring Commission. Let's hurry, we haven't got much time. I don't mean to rush you, but if Madame Yukong holds me accountable for not getting you over soon enough, I wouldn't want to be around for the consequences.
Sounds scary. I thought you said she was kind-hearted.
We need to make a few preparations before paying a visit to any of the 6 commissions. Rest assured, Miss Tingyun, we won't go anywhere. If you could inform Madame Yukong of our arrival first, we'll meet you at the palace entrance later.
Very well.
Little Miss Fox moves at quite the pace. I can't keep up with her. I've spent too long on the bench. Let's catch our breath for a while, huh? We can expect a packed schedule ahead. It'll be all right. We're not trying to stand in her way. We have nothing to hide from her.
We didn't have anything to hide in Belobog either.
Not so fast. I need to give you 2 a heads up first. Our meeting with Madame Yukong won't be without risk. We need to be prepared and take it seriously.
She is a top Xianzhou leader. Oh, Mr. Yang, do you think this could be Belobog all over again?
No, the Xianzhou Alliance is better than that. But Madame Yukong will definitely have a string of difficult questions for us. Why did we choose to come